Good evening and welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us. Hope you're having a nice week. It is mighty rainy here in New York City. Stay dry out there, folks. Let's get this game underway. Come play with us. This is the place to get signed up for this evening's quiz. It is appropriately named quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Head on over to that website. Enter in a team name followed by an email address. And lastly, let us know whether you are or are not a part of the league. Whatever your league status may be, we welcome you to play with us here tonight. Just let us know. Are you in the league? Fabulous. Are you not? Okay, play with us. We want you here. Tonight, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. Our first 3 topics are question and answer style rounds, and our fourth and final category of the night is going to be a picture round. So obviously, that means that the vast majority of our game here tonight is made up of those question and answer rounds. And here's how that's going to work. I will ask you a question out loud. As I ask that question, it will pop up in text directly on your virtual answer sheet at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, meaning you're going to be able to see the questions as I ask them. Some of your questions may have multiple choice options, but you are going to find that the vast majority, if not all of the questions tonight, are going to be short answer in their structure. It is your goal to then enter in the response that's ideally correct, and then click the button that says submit answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. There is going to be a countdown timer that accompanies all 10 of the questions in those 3 question and answer rounds. Just make sure that you keep an eye out for that countdown timer and that you always click submit answers before it's too late. Let's say you have some time left on that timer and you want to change your answer. By all means, update your response. So we want to make sure that we have your most up-to-date answer. So just make sure you click submit answers again before the countdown timer runs out. In this same realm of thought, let's say that you've spelled something incorrectly. Don't worry too much about that. I am able to see what you've put as your responses, and I'll do my very best to make sure that if you deserve to get a point, you get that point. If you're just joining us, hi, welcome. I'm Meredith. I'm going to be your trivia host here this evening. Thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. You are so right, Helsinki Syndrome. Our 5th anniversary of the virtual quiz is just 2 weeks away. We are absolutely going to have a quiz that evening. We'll do something to make it a little bit special. Hope to see you all that night. Thanks, Rosemary. Appreciate it. Come get yourself signed up for the game. Head on over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Enter in a team name followed by an email address. And lastly, let us know whether you are or are not a part of the league. Once again, we welcome you whether you're in the league or not. And would you believe this is the final week of our regular league season for season 61. As it stands right now, after 8 weeks in the top spot, we have 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and rounding out the 10th spot, the Oslo condition. You can see a full list of standings for this season by heading on over to nyctrivialeague.com/standings. Hope it's going well for you all thus far. And next week is going to be our virtual championship, the King's Cup for season 61. And you will be receiving an invitation in your inbox soon, probably by the end of the week. So kindly RSVP. We'd love to have you. And you'll get that from commish at nyctrivialeague.com. The King's Cup will be right here next week, Wednesday, the 12th of March at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Okay. Back to the structure of this evening's quiz. After we get through those first 3 topics, those question and answer rounds, we are going to round out this evening's game with a picture round. The picture round is structured a little bit differently than our first three topics, and I'm going to wait until we get to that point of the game to explain it to you in detail. Before we dive into our first round of the night, I do have two simple rules that I kindly ask that you all abide by here tonight. Rule number one, the most important rule of trivia: there is no cheating in this game. Do not look the answers up. I know you can. So could I. Don't do it. It's not fun for anybody. Rule number two, do not give away the answers in the chat. And that's it. That's all that we ask of you. Outside of those two items, all is fair. Let's have some fun here tonight. Come on over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Enter in that team name, email address. Let us know whether you are or are not a part of the league. And you are going to be joining these 37 fabulous trivia teams from New York City and around the world. Our first team to get signed up here tonight, a hearty welcome to the Mountaineer. Down to our most recent team to join us, Idaho? No, Udaho. Welcome. Thank you all for being here. Welcome to those two teams and every team in between. Best of luck on this evening's game. Let's get into it, everybody. Our first category of the night, round number one, is in the topic of in the deep. Deep is our keyword in this first category. Let's do it. Round one, question number one. Fill in the blanks to the opening lyrics of the Adele song Rolling in the Deep. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a blank blank, and it's bringing me out the dark. That is two blanks. Fill in those two blanks. Those opening lyrics to Rolling in the Deep, there's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch. Fever pitch, your correct answer for number one. An excellent start to the game. 79% of you got that one right. On to question number two. What Canadian film director made a solo descent to the Challenger Deep, the deepest known point of the seabed of Earth? A real lover of science, used Titanic as an opportunity to study deep sea diving, and The Abyss also. I think I've never seen The Abyss, and I think he made a documentary too that was about under the water. It's James Cameron. Avatar's own. 82% of you got it right. Question three. What Chinese artificial intelligence company, owned and funded by the Chinese hedge fund High Flyer, launched a chatbot in January 2025? That Chinese AI company is better known as DeepSeek. DeepSeek, your correct response for number 3. Question number 4. Lip syncing to Danny Elfman's vocals in songs like Veruca Salt and Mike TV, actor Deep Roy played all 165 of what characters in a 2005 Tim Burton movie? Deep Roy portrayed all 165 Oompa Loompas in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He was all of the Oompa Loompas. 56% of you got it right. On to our 5th question in this In the Deep themed round. An extremely rare sighting occurred near the Canary Islands in February 2025 when a shark research organization spotted what type of deep sea fish, commonly known as a black sea monster, alive near the surface? Several teams for the Oompa Loompa question submitted your answers kind of on the late side. I did get them, but I didn't have the chance to rescore them prior to revealing the answer last question. So I did just update that, and everyone who put Oompa Loompa, regardless of how you spelled it, you should now have a point. Our correct answer for number 5, this was an anglerfish. An anglerfish, specifically a humpback anglerfish, rescoring a couple of these here as well. So sit tight, making sure you get your points. Yeah, it's a bummer. I don't know what that anglerfish was doing up there. Poor guy. Question 6. Between 1991 and 1998, Saturday Night Live included an interstitial segment called Deep Thoughts by what humorist? That interstitial segment on Saturday Night Live was called Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. Jack Handy, your correct answer for number 6. And of course, bringing up a theme from several seasons ago, you have just been SNL. Our next question in this round, question number 7, Daughter of the Deep is a 2021 novel set in a contemporary 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea universe and is written by what Percy Jackson author? Author of the Percy Jackson series, as well as Daughter of the Deep, it is Rick Riordan, or Riordan. 60% of you got it right. Question 8. The 2022 erotic psychological thriller Deep Water starred Ben Affleck and what actress who met on set and had a widely publicized romantic relationship? This happened before he got back together with Jennifer Lopez. It is Ana de Armas. Ana de Armas, also a star of Deep Water. Two more questions in this first round. Here is number 9. Last Breath is a 2025 thriller survival movie based on a true story about a perilous incident with deep sea divers. It takes place in what sea, which connects to the Atlantic Ocean via the English Channel? This true story told in Last Breath, which also was a documentary made by the same director. It is set in the North Sea. The North Sea, your correct response for number 9. And our final question in this In the Deep round. What 1972 song with an iconic guitar riff by the English rock band Deep Purple was inspired by a fire at a casino in Switzerland? The iconic guitar riff, maybe most iconic of all time. Bow, 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 bow. It's Smoke on the Water. Smoke on the Water. 83% of you got that one right, and it does bring us to the end of our first category of the evening. Let's check in with our top team, see how it's going thus far. We've got a tie in 8th place with 9 points between Piece It Together, the Tastiest Nando, the Teutonic Titwillows, and the Mountaineer, and tied for the lead with perfect 10 for 10s thus far. We have We Drink and We Know Things 12, 17, and 69, the Quizlamic State, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, Team 578 and Team 578. Before we get to our second category of the evening, I want to let you all know, if you didn't already, that we host private events and we'd absolutely love to work with you, whether you're looking for a way to celebrate an upcoming personal event like a birthday party, or perhaps you have a corporate gathering and are looking for a fun way to entertain one another or get to know each other in a different way. Consider bringing us in, and you can reach out to me directly, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com, to set up said event. We can cater things specifically to your interests. It'd be great to work with you, so please reach out to me, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com. Round 2 is in the category of salt and pepper. Salt and pepper are category for round 2. Question number 1. Who portrayed CIA operative Evelyn Salt in the 2010 action thriller Salt? Salt, portrayed by Angelina Jolie, is your correct answer. Though initially the script was written for a man to play the lead character and it was pitched to Tom Cruise, he turned it down because it was too similar to Mission Impossible. They switched it up. Question 2. Pepper X is currently recognized by Guinness World Records as the world's hottest chili pepper with an exceptionally high amount of what C word, the active irritant in chili peppers? Lots of fun variety in spelling here. The active irritant in chili peppers that makes them hot is capsaicin. Capsaicin, your correct response for number 2. Question 3, the hip-hop trio Salt and Peppa is made up of rapper Salt, Cheryl James, rapper Peppa, Sandra Denton, and what DJ whose birth name is Deidre Roper? Salt and Peppa sounds like a duo. Not. It's a trio made up of Salt, Peppa, and Spinderella. DJ Spinderella. Your correct response for number 3. Question number 4. The Waves are the athletics team of what private Christian research university overlooking the Pacific Ocean and Pacific Coast Highway near Malibu, California? That university is Pepperdine University. How'd you do? 78% of you got it right. I love to see it. On to our 5th question in this salt and pepper round. What Australian television personality, who was the season 21 winner of Dancing with the Stars, was named after her father's favorite saltwater crocodile at the Australia Zoo? Looking for their first and last name, please. Thank you. Named for her father's favorite saltwater crocodile. That's where the salt or pepper comes in this one. Her name is Bindi Irwin. Bindi Irwin. Well done. 83% of you got that one correct. Rescoring one of these here. Just a slight misspelling. On to our next question in this round. Question number 6. Tony Stark created specialty armor for Pepper Potts, which she wears in Avengers Endgame in the Battle of Earth. What is her alias when she wears this suit? Without a doubt, the toughest question of our quiz thus far this evening. Pepper Potts puts on that suit made by Tony Stark and becomes Rescue. Rescue. Ooh, ouch. 17% got it right. Well done to those 7 teams who got it. Our next question, number 7. A competitor of Keebler's Zesta and Sunshine Biscuits Crispy. What is the brand name of Nabisco's version of saltine crackers? It's funny that this is the name of the crackers. I always kind of read it on the box and just thought it was a description of how good they are. They are called premium or original premium. 49% of you got that one right. Question 8. High in Scoville heat units, Caribbean red peppers are also known by what name due to their resemblance to the Scottish tam o' shanter hat? People coming up with new nicknames for these. I like it. Someone called them kilt busters. We could go that route. But they actually are called Scotch bonnets. Scotch bonnet. Caribbean red pepper, Scotch bonnet. Question 9. What salt flats in Toole County, Utah, are home to a racetrack that is on the National Register of Historic Places where numerous land speed records have been set? Those salt flats in Utah are better known as the Bonneville Salt Flats, Bonneville Speedway racetrack. Going to get you the point there. 71% of you got it right. And we are on to our final question in round 2, this salt and pepper round. What soft drink was released by the Coca-Cola Company in 1972, originally under the name Peppo, as a competitor with Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper was like, Peppo is too similar. You need to change it. And they did. They changed it to Mr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb, he's not a doctor. Tastes the same though, I think. How'd you do? 76% got it right. We are at the halfway point of this evening's game. Let's check in with our top team scores. Right now, tied in 9th place with 18 points, pieced it together. The tastiest Nando, the Teutonic Titwillows, the Oslo Condition, We Drink and We Know Things 12, the Quizlamic State, Team 578, Team 578, and the Mountaineer. And we have a 3-way tie for the top spot. Perfect scores, 20 for 20. We Drink and We Know Things, 17 and 69, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Our third category tonight is in the topic of, here it comes, FF. In this round, each correct answer will feature the letters FF consecutively. Let's do it. Question 1. Actor Thomas F. Wilson played what movie character in a 1985 movie and its 1989 sequel before playing this character's great-grandfather Buford Mad Dog Tannen in the third film in the series? That character portrayed by Thomas F. Wilson in the Back to the Future film franchise is Biff Tannen. Biff Tannen. He also plays Griff Tannen. No one put that, but I would have thought about giving you the point. Maybe. He's not in the first movie as that character, nor the third. Question 2. What is the word for the seed coverings and other debris that is separated from the consumable seed in threshing grain, such as wheat? Those seed coverings and other debris separated from the grain are known as chaff. Chaff, your answer for number 2. Question 3. Along with his uncle Quavo and close friend Offset, what rapper born Kurznik Kari Ball was part of the Grammy-nominated rap trio Migos until his death in 2022? The third member of Migos is Takeoff is your correct answer for number 3. Takeoff. On to our fourth question in this FF themed round. In 1970, the Braves played their first season in the NBA in what U.S. city before relocating to San Diego and then to Los Angeles, where they became the Los Angeles Clippers? Prior to being the Clippers, they were the Buffalo Braves. Buffalo, your correct answer for number 4. Question 5. In the Harry Potter universe, the game of Quidditch Features objects such as the snitch, bludgers, and what indented ball used to score points. In the real life adapted sport of quad ball, this object is usually a slightly deflated volleyball. Your correct answer for number 5. That other ball in Quidditch is a quaffle. A quaffle, your correct response for number 5. Question 6. What surname appears in the name of the neighborhood in Flatbush area of Brooklyn, east of Prospect Park, bounded by New York Avenue and Empire Boulevard, referring to the Dutch colonial family that developed the area? Come on, New Yorkers. This one's for you. That Dutch colonial family that helped to develop that area of Brooklyn had the last name Lefferts. Lefferts, lending their name to Prospect Lefferts Gardens. 45% of you got that one right. Our 7th question in this FF round. In 2021, a newspaper reporter, Lee Sanderlin, went viral for documenting his punishment for finishing last in his fantasy football league of spending 24 hours in what chain restaurant? Sanderlin was able to reduce the amount of time spent in this establishment by an hour each time he consumed their signature menu item. Name that restaurant. Y'all did very well on this one, I can see as the answers are coming in. And perhaps it's because it was my hint of the night on Instagram. If you don't follow me already, I encourage you to do so. You can find me at Trivia Meredith on Instagram. Your correct answer is Waffle House. So Waffle House. He ate so many waffles. He ate 9 plate-sized waffles and was allowed to leave after 15 hours instead of 24. Good job, sir. Follow me if you don't already. I'll help you out. Our next quiz, of course, coming up 1 week from today. And once again, it is going to be the championship game. And I very much hope that you are going to join us. All are welcome. You will receive an email from our commissioner in the next week. Just make sure that you RSVP. We'd love to have you there Wednesday, the 12th of March at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. On to our next question in this FF themed round. Here's number 8. What term in physics refers to the spreading out of waves such as gravitational waves or electromagnetic waves when they pass through an aperture or around objects? That term in physics is better known as diffraction. Diffraction is your correct answer. It was a toughie. 15 teams got that one right, which is 36% of you this evening. Two more questions in this round. Here's number 9. On a season 13 episode of Family Guy, it is revealed that Pawtucket Patriot Ale is an imitation of what other fictional brand of beer from The Simpsons? The fictional beer brand on The Simpsons is Duff beer. Duff beer. You can get your own Duff beer at Universal Studios. So cool. They have like a Moe's Tavern in its glory. It's huge. So cool. Number 10. One of the least populous capital cities in the US. What city had the proposed name of Missouriopolis before it was formally incorporated in 1825 with its present day name? Excellent question, Mountaineer. Yeah, Steve Buscemi is going to come up in the picture round. You'll see. Our correct answer for number 10, it's not Missouriopolis, that name that really just rolls off the tongue, but rather Jefferson City. Jefferson City, your correct response for number 10. And that does bring us to the end of round number 3. Let's check in with our standings as we head into our final category of the evening. Currently tied in 7th place with 27 points, pieced it together, the tastiest Nando, the Oslo condition. In 6th place with 28, the Mountaineer. Tied in 4th with 29, we drink and we know things 12, and the Quizlamic State. And a 3-way tie for the lead continues. Perfect scores, 30 for 30 for We Drink and We Know Things 17 and 69, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. It all comes down to the picture round here tonight, which is in the category of medical TV shows. In this round, you are going to see 10 images of TV shows that surround medical situations, hospitals, doctors. It is your job to name the TV show. Each picture is worth 1 point. You'll see all 10 of them laid out. Inside of each image is a number from 1 through 10. And underneath those 10 images, you're going to find 10 numbered blanks. Enter in the name of the TV show on the corresponding numbered blank. You all have 5 minutes to work on this picture round. After which, we'll go over the correct answers, see how you did, and move on to our final question of the night, the tiebreaker. I'll check in at the halfway point. Best of luck, everybody. Please name these 10 medical TV shows. We have reached the halfway point for this evening's picture round. Hope it's going well for everybody out there. Reminder, we're looking for the name of the medical TV show. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, and we'll find out how you did and move on to our tiebreaker. Good luck. Keep an eye out. That countdown timer is about to head your way. Make sure that you click submit answers. We'll find out how you did very soon. We have 10 medical TV shows in front of us, looking for the name of each of the shows. Image number 1, that is The Mindy Project. Image number 2, that show is called New Amsterdam. Image number 3 is Nurse Jackie. Number 4 is Grey's Anatomy. Image number 5, that is ER. Image number 6 is House MD. Image number 7 is Royal Pains. Image number 8 is Scrubs. Number 9, the toughest one of this round without question, it's called Hawthorne. And image number 10, that show is Nip Tuck. How did you do? We know Hawthorne was the toughest. Only a few teams got it right. In fact, 14% of you pulled off a correct answer for that one. While the easiest one of the round, every single team who submitted got it right. Scrubs, as well as House. Everyone got those. We are on to our final question of the evening, the tiebreaker. As always, your tiebreaker is going to have a number as an answer. And your goal as you place your response to that tiebreaker is to guess as closely as you can to the correct number. You can guess over or under. In the event that you're part of a tie, whoever's closer is going to break that tie. Here's your question. How many episodes aired of the NBC medical drama ER? If your team ended this evening's quiz in the top 15 or so, we will calculate the results of the tiebreakers and post how you ended up doing over on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League. So keep an eye out to see what ended up happening here tonight. Reminder, everybody, next week is the King's Cup Virtual Championship. We hope very much that you will join us. That is next Wednesday, the 12th of March at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. And you will be receiving an email inviting you. So kindly let us know if you're going to be there or not. Cannot wait. Looking forward to celebrating the end of another excellent season. Your correct answer for this tiebreaker, the medical drama series ER, ran for 331 episodes. 331. And that does bring us to the end of this evening's game. Let's see what happened with these scores here tonight by heading on over to the winner's circle. Finishing up in a tie for 20th place this evening with 28 points, we have Quizster, Goofballs, Chi-Chi's Forever, Taco Truck Mafia 2, Queso on the Side, and Team Nidhogg. Tied in 16th with 29 points, Jewel Hand Luke and Platinum Stance, as well as Art Vandalay and Winning is Overrated. Tied in 14th with 30 points, Slappy Pappy What, and J&J. In 13th with 32 points, the Teutonic Titwillows. In 12th with 33, Why Not Zoidberg? Tied in 9th with 34, pieced it together, Team 578 and Team 578. In a tie for 7th with 36 points, the Tastiest Nando and the Oslo Condition. In 6th place tonight with 37 points, the Mountaineer. In 5th with 38, the Quizlamic State. Finishing up tonight in 4th place with 39 points, We Drink and We Know Things 12. And we finished up with a 3-way tie for the lead. And all of these teams continued their streak of having perfect scores throughout the game. 40 for 40. We Drink and We Know Things 17. We Drink and We Know Things 69. And 2 for the Drinks 2 for the snacks. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I have been Meredith from NYC Trivia League. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the reminder. You did get Buscemied. In fact, starring in the season 14 finale of ER is none other than our theme for this season. Right here to cap off the game, you have been...
How do you do, fellow kids?
Buscemied. Yeah, it's happening every single game. I didn't forget. Thanks for the reminder. Okay, and with that, have a wonderful evening, everybody. I've been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Thank you so much to Peter and the rest of the writing team for helping to put together tonight's game. Thank you to Cullen for making all of this possible. And thank you so much to Murr and the Rizzio team for creating the software that you all played the game on here tonight. See you 1 week from now for our championship event. Until then, be well, everybody. Hope it dries up,